Hello, and welcome back to Argentina for episode number 21 of Travels Around My Bedroom. So I wanted to do a second installment of Argentina because I got thinking immediately and thought, okay, I'm not going to wait. I'll record that now and post it tomorrow. And the first thing that I wanted to do, because I got so excited talking about tango, but what I forgot was to show you my beautiful shoes. So there you are. And I hope you can see them, and I adore them. And I have something where I don't wear shoes, open shoes. So I was so happy to find closed one. And you can see that they have a sole that's special that enables you to slide when you are on wooden floor, yes, which is what you normally dance. So this thing about tango is totally amazing in Argentina because they dance tango every day. When you are in Buenos Aires, there is an app that you can consult, and that app tells you, it's called Milonga, Hoy Milonga, and every day when you go on the app, they tell you where they have a milonga, and a milonga is a place where they go and dance together. And you have very, very old places full of very old people who are amazing dancers. And it's just, oh my God, it's such a pleasure to see elderly people dancing together. It is one thing that I really think is so sad about today, is the fact that people do not dance together anymore. In France, you know, I grew up going to the bal, to the dancing evening every Saturday for a whole season each year, every Saturday evening with everyone. And we ballroom dance every single day. That's France. So to see that is magnificent. You can see the soul, you can see the fire, you can see the sensuality and the sexiness of people through that. And yes, and you can dance. And imagine, you are in a city where you can dance absolutely every day. The art scene in Buenos Aires is out of this world. And the music as well. I went to a jazz club there. And it was this tiny little jazz club, like in Paris in the 1960s. And I absolutely adored it. I had the feeling that I was in an old movie, just close to the musicians. And then I spoke to one of the singers, and we became friends because I loved his voice. And I sent him loads of French songs that he could turn into jazz as well. And we spoke about doing a French evening, you know. And it was just really, really lovely. But that International Tango Festival was amazing, absolutely amazing. So what happened? So one evening, I called my Uber, and I get out of the International Tango Festival. I had seen 3 beautiful concerts. Everything is for free. Can you imagine? I mean, art is just there, accessible to you, even if you don't have money. And I jump into my Uber, and I just kind of knew that Uber driver would be fun. And we immediately start. And my Spanish is very rudimentary, so I have my best friend with me, which is called Google App Translate. And I'm just in love with Google App Translate. And I just enter in this conversation, and somehow, for some kind of reason, I am suddenly fluent in Spanish. And we have a really, really good time. And at the end, as I get out, he says, "Would you like to go and have a cup of coffee with me?" And I thought, why not? This is why I'm in Argentina. So we then went, we had coffee together. We had a walk. He walked me around the neighborhood, which was really sweet and really lovely. And then we parted. And I had an amazing moment of adventure, of connection, of feeling beautiful and attractive. And we don't do that enough as women. So it was really what I came for, and I enjoyed that very, very, very much. And I'll keep to myself what happened next. But the wonderful thing about arriving in Buenos Aires is that, and I don't know if you've ever had that feeling before, you arrive somewhere and you say to yourself, how the hell have I been living without this place in my life all my life? And that's exactly how I felt in Buenos Aires. I landed and I thought, oh my God, this is another home. I have to be in Buenos Aires every single year. And I didn't even know about the richness of what it had to offer, but you also have to understand that Buenos Aires looks like Paris. And that was just amazing. I also wasn't expecting that much likeness to Paris. So you have an immediate connection. And when I was there, I also went to see two beautiful friends of mine, two men who I met in Bali. And again, completely out of nowhere at the eve of my birthday. And we were sitting at the same table at a cafe, started connecting, went into this fantastic conversation, had amazing time. I invited them to my birthday. Of course, they showed up about 3 hours late, but with masses of alcohol, and we did a lot of drinking. And I thought, yes, I'm going to go and see them. I mean, I had no idea, yes, that I would be in Argentina at the time. My decision to go to Argentina was just like that. I didn't think twice. And, oh my God. And I went to see Guido and Martin. And I have never in my life witnessed such an amazingly beautiful friendship between two men as I have between those two. To the point, and I hope they don't mind me saying that we actually, girls, thought they were gay. But they're not. They absolutely are not at all. But the way they take care of each other, and I spent a weekend with them, they fed me like a pig. I could not put my trousers, close my trousers. I don't know. When I left them, I thought I have to go because it's terrible. But first of all, they celebrated me. I felt like a queen the whole weekend, and they took care of me amazingly. And then observing them, looking at them, how they connect with each other, how they take care of each other. One knows what the other one doesn't want to eat, and it was just mind blowing. They were real soul brothers, and I had never witnessed this in my life. It was just the most gorgeous thing to see. And what I loved is that they also introduced me to the art of Maté. Now, Maté is a fantastic thing that people drink in Argentina all the time. It's this kind of cup made of wood, and I don't have anything to show you, but I really wanted to share that with you, even though I don't have an object, so I apologize for that. And in the in that wooden cup, you put some herbs, and you then have a little pipe that goes in there, and you pour some water. I have actually never seen so many thermos bottles in my entire life than I saw in Argentina, because everyone has got this bag that they carry around with their Maté equipment, which is amazing as well. And then you share it. And what I love about Argentinian is that they really understand the concept of connections. You know, when I was talking to you about energy, they have an energy that is about friendship and collaboration, and they don't care about which part of society you come from, because you share your microbes. When you drink Maté together, you pass the drink with the same pipe from one person to another. And it really kind of makes you connect and sink into each other, which is a beautiful feeling. And we then went with the boys. They took me to this fantastic place, old-fashioned barbecue place where it's a kind of a social club, yes, and a neighborhood club, but people meet on a Saturday and eat together. So you bring your first course, which you share with everyone along long tables, and then you start chatting, you start drinking, and they cook a barbecue. And I'm aware it's 10 minutes, but please bear with me. And for that barbecue, what they do is that they also so they eat it all together, and they were amazing. So I was the only foreigner there. They brought me the best piece of meat, just because they wanted to thank me for coming and being part of their evening. That's true and genuine kindness. And then we danced, and I danced, and that was just amazing to be with them. And they took all their wonderful attire, because they all look like cowboys, gauchos. I tell you, sexy men in Argentina. There is, apart from an Italian man with a pink shirt on a Vespa, to see an Argentinian man dressed as a cowboy is really, really, really sexy. And I had the most amazing evening. At the end of the evening, I kissed like the 100 people that were there. And I saw, oh my God, I saw these young teenagers dancing with each other and being so sensual and beautiful. Because there is not only tango in Argentina, there are these dances that they dance in the countryside. And you really have this thing about tango is for Buenos Aires, but the rest, they have other dances that are really, really amazing, and they use handkerchief, and it's really, really gorgeous as well. But they keep that sensuality, yes, with it. But the nicest thing that I saw was a young man. I think probably he was 16, and he was dancing with his grandmother of probably, I don't know, mid-80s, and the beauty in that was just amazing. It was gorgeous. So there are so many other things that I would love to share. Oh, and one thing that I absolutely want to say, even though this is getting long, is that I met one of the world champions of barbecue, yes, who is a woman and who has her own escuela, her own school of teaching other people how to have a proper meat barbecue. And I'm really upset with myself actually, because I know there is a name for that and I have forgotten it. So I apologize, and I will do some research on it. But if you have a chance, if you feel like you want to connect with people on a deep level, I would say, and want to have fun, and want to drink wine, and want to celebrate life, and grab it, with your two hands, Argentina is the place to do it. So I'd love to know if you have ever been to a country where you have felt that it has changed your energy. And I will tell you where I have been, where it's really, really, really shifted my energy big time to take me to another step in my life when we speak next. Okay, thank you for your patience and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.